Hey, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Gemini, I am pulling from pre-shuffled cards. I know a lot of you like to see the cards pulled on camera, so I've already pre-shuffled them. Now, what I'm getting right away for you is there's something going on with the heart this month, Gemini. This could be a relationship. This can be a project, something that you love, you're putting your heart and soul into. I'm also getting this energy of a major heart chakra awakening happening here for you after a time of maybe a lot of lessons, a lot of challenges, some of you a karmic experience as well. We do have the card of soul lessons, but we have new life coming in. So you've learned a lot. And this is a really powerful month as we prep and get ready to head into your season, Gemini. I feel like you're ready. You're ready here. So April could be the catalyst month. April could be significant when it comes to fully embracing or opening yourself up to something. So starting off, we have the heart's desire. Gemini, this is passion. And look at this. You're starting off literally with the Six of Cups, passion. So this can be making decisions this month from your heart. It's all about heart health, a love for what you do, a love for the people that you surround yourself with. There could be, for some of you, I'm getting either family or news of family. This could be birth as well, or a new child entering into your world, or a new family dynamic coming in. Please take that as it resonates. And I see here that if this is career, which we'll go over all topics here for you, but if this is career, there's something that you are either investing or you have invested a lot of your heart into. And there could be a brand new beginning or something taking off for you this month. This is quite exciting. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 cup cards out here. So this is no small month for you. I'll just say that. This is a really big energy. You have new life in the center of your reading. This is about major transformation and big changes taking place internally, which leads to externally as well. So this can be a fresh start for a lot of you. There could even be, for some of you, this is either a reconnection to a past energy, or it could be a past life connection coming into your world. Okay, this could be past life where there is a sense of I've known this person before, I've known them in prior lifetimes. There's a new beginning on the horizon here for you, and one that's very sensual, sexual, passionate, loving, harmonious. There's a new journey here between you and another person, or between you and a project, between you and yourself. I'm getting health as well. Health is looking a lot brighter is what I heard. And some of you could even be traveling to the water, to the palm trees here. Some of you could quite literally be in an energy of sunshine, okay, because you have the sun showing up here in your reading. There could be a move for some of you. Maybe you're moving to a sunnier place. They're giving me, is that a show? I believe it's a show or a movie. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Okay, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I mean, maybe some of you just watch that, or you live in Philadelphia. Please take that as it resonates. I'm also getting here that you've gone through a lot of back and forth, and maybe you're closing a chapter with your past and you're ready to embrace a new beginning here. You've gone through a lot, Gemini. When the Soul Lessons card shows up, when I created this deck, it almost came from a 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, judgment energy, as well as the death. So you've gone through a lot of spiritual awakenings. You've gone through maybe karmic lessons or experiences or relationships with others to teach you, to help you grow, so you could in turn maybe even help or teach others. So you could break possibly some ancestral cycles or some relationship patterns in your life. So you could grow on an internal level, right? This is inner growth. So I feel like a lot of you, and look at that, we have past life. They just highlighted that. So there's definitely someone, I'm going to say there's someone because there's two people entangled here, whether this is a past person that you've decided to move away from and you're embracing a new beginning, or this is new past life energy coming in for you where maybe you haven't met them in the physical yet, but you've had past lives together. I feel like there's a lot more harmony coming in here. Gemini, this is beautiful. So key themes: heart's desire, new life, soul lessons. Bottom of the deck, this is soul purpose, this is perspective, and this is clarity. So this is what's going on underneath the surface for you. Gemini, you're gaining a new perspective on who you are, the type of life that you want for yourself, your future, your destiny. You're able to see things clearly. Hence the sun showing up for you. You have the sun card. You have the sun showing up behind the heart's desire as well. You have it in the background here of new life. So this is a big month where you're heading towards the calling, and the soul purpose is like the judgment energy, right? A major awakening. You've been on this soul quest for quite some time. You've discovered a lot about yourself, a lot about the world around you. I'm also seeing that a lot of you really took a deep dive into some sort of spiritual practice, whether it's tarot, astrology, human design, Reiki, meditation, whatever this may be. It's helped you change your perspective, or it's helped you shift or open your perspective up to new ways of seeing things and to embrace your calling even more. And things are coming to light for you. That's what's kind of bubbling up to the surface here. Beautiful answers, solutions, direction, and clear path. All right, so let's dive into your tarot. We start off with the Six of Cups. So again, Six of Cups can be second chances. It can be reconnecting to a past energy, past life, as we mentioned, or past person, completely up to you. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but it can bring about a lot of passion. And we don't always hear about that in the Six of Cups, but it can be about kindness, right? It can be about embracing in another. Now, for some of you, okay, this isn't going to resonate with everyone, Gemini, but I do feel like you've had situations where maybe you've gone through the Five of Cups. There could have been loss, and it's like some of you went right into the arms of another. Okay, there could have been, some sort of a loss, because they're highlighting the Five of Cups, and you had to learn some major lessons, but it's like the heart wants what the heart wants here. Okay. And I feel like there could be a passionate embrace, or if there was some sort of internal conflict, I just see someone wanting to help, someone wanting to love you, nurture you, help you weave this dream into reality with the King of Cups here. I mean, there's a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of energy. And if this is you, if you're saying, Melissa, I'm single, there's no passion in my life, I feel like you're using that energy of, the kundalini, the sacral chakra, the desire, the passion, the seed. You're using that to create some sort of success or love or business or health. You're using it for the gain or the better. It's like you're transmuting some sort of maybe sexual energy into something quite delicious, really. And that's the word I'm getting, is delicious. But your King of Cups here, whether this is the archetype you are embracing, Gemini, or it's someone that you are attracting or calling in, it's interesting because the main thing that I notice when I look at this card is that frog. The frog is looking up at this guy from his cup, and he's reminding him that leaps of faith when it comes to the heart are required, right? They're eye to eye. Even though he has a small child laying on his chest, he has that black cat of independence, but yet he has that gentleness of the sheep, and he has the parrot in his ear as well. So being mindful of, his own thoughts, his own words, his own emotions, because sometimes he doesn't always wear his heart on his sleeve because he's trying to find that place between his intuition and his emotions and his logic, especially for you, Gemini, and he's trying to take that leap of faith in matters of the heart. And that's what I feel like you're doing this month. Now, middle of your reading, you have the wisdom keeper. This is the Hierophant energy. So a lot of you, you're committing yourself to a new path that really lights you up. This is a path of the heart. This is a heart awakening here, a sacral or kundalini awakening. This is for keeps. I'm hearing it's for keeps. Okay, wisdom keeper here. Just beautiful energy around your beliefs, okay, around learning, around teaching, around being divinely guided. So there's a situation coming in here. Some sort of connection, collaboration. This can be love. It can be anything in your life that is being divinely guided. You're being divinely guided to head towards this. And I just get it's for keeps. Like you're playing for keeps this time around here. And you've learned a lot in the process, but this is leading you directly towards a new life, Gemini. Oh, I'm loving this because what's coming out of this is the sun. Now, I do read intuitively, and so I take into consideration, of course, both aspects of where you're at. But I feel for some of you with this sun, it's like you'd gone through a situation where some of you may have felt sucker punched, right in the solar plexus, something that maybe you once really loved, or it lit up your world, right? Because this can be the center of the universe here as well. I feel like it got pulled out from underneath you. Okay, maybe it was a relationship, maybe there was a health concern or a dream that you had for yourself. It's like it got yanked out from underneath you with the soul lessons, and you may have had your heart closed or blocked for some time, Gemini, or you tried to do whatever you could to fill that void. Maybe it was lust, maybe it was passion, maybe it was, it could be anything, to kind of not have to necessarily work on those feelings or emotions, but Spirit is saying you feel them all. You're now getting to that point where you're understanding because you finally are able to feel all of it instead of suppressing or denying an emotion. Now, on this joy card, there's the energy here of an abundance of animals along with the sunflower, but we see the horse, which represents liberation, freedom, right? There's an energy here of feeling freed from restrictions. Maybe some of you are freed of a past commitment here, or you have been in some sort of a commitment, but you're opening up to a new life because your heart wants what it wants, and you want more emotional fulfillment. You want more love. You want more passion. You want more joy. You want more of these things in your life. And that may mean that you've had to end an old cycle or an old life. Now we have the dolphin, which represents playfulness and family and pods, and with the kangaroo and the little Joey here as well. So yeah, some of you could be embracing a new family pattern, a new dynamic, or you could be healing something of the past. Slow and steady wins the race with the turtle here. And we also have the the yellow lab in the center. So there's something with trust and loyalty, you being loyal to your heart and loyal to your dreams. So this sun is a big highlight here in your reading. And I feel like you're committing yourself to what makes your heart happy. Even though you've gone through some ups and downs, you're saying, I know my worth, I know what I deserve, and I'm moving in this direction. Wow, you can't make this up. 10 of Cups. I mean, Gemini, this could quite possibly be one of the best months for you, and even one of the best readings. I mean, I haven't even looked at what's coming in here, but I'm just getting this energy of a breakthrough. Like, this is what I've been waiting for quite some time, right? Months, years, some of you decades. The 10 of Cups is about family. It's that fairy tale ending in a way. Some of you, this is a major wish fulfillment, right? It could be that dream home. It could be marriage. And a lot of you, that there is some sort of marriage coming in here, or family or children that's tied to someone of the past life. You've had many lifetimes with this person. This is your King of Cups energy, or you are embracing that King of Cups, but you have a lot of gratitude for life. This is good fortune, it's bliss, it's affection. It's finally realizing that you're worthy of love here and setting some realistic goals for yourself and your family for the future. This is a big energy here of really honing in on family dynamics for you and not betraying your own heart any longer, whatever that may have been for you in the past. There could have been maybe someone of the family had betrayed you. Maybe there was an energy of commitment that you broke away from, maybe your own mother or father or a spouse or a child. There's just something being reborn or revitalized here that's going to make you feel really good, because we have the Four of Cups. And what I get from this, especially with your surrounding cards, is you're thawing out your emotions of something that's been very frozen, right? With the Four of Cups. There is an opportunity here for you this month that you felt you missed out on in the past, right? Maybe there was a dream that didn't end up coming to fruition and you felt like you missed out, like that was my one shot, right? But there is a shift coming in here for you, and there's a new opportunity, and I feel like you're grabbing it. You're reaching out for it. You're feeling more inspired. You're feeling more optimistic. You're feeling more gratitude here for something that may have gone frozen in the past, right? You understand it from a new perspective, and that's why we have the perspective card showing up subconsciously. This is powerful energy, Gemini. All right, let's look at career, finances, wealth, or money. You have the pendulum, you have the chess card, and you also have the treasure chest, which is one of the best cards as well. But I do see that there's been a lot of back and forth, fluctuating income, maybe even some inconsistency. There could be, it's almost like I'm getting a mix-up. So some of you, there could have been a delay or a mix-up with when you were going to receive some sort of funds, or it literally could have been that they took too much out of a paycheck or not enough. I'm just getting here some sort of mix-up, but I feel like that's going to be figured out here for you, and you could even get more back, or there could be a bonus coming in here, or some sort of incentive, or just, it's almost like what was mixed up, even though you had to be patient with this, or what didn't, there could have been a missed opportunity of the past, and maybe something's coming back around for you this time. You're going to be very happy, because this is about strategies, new strategies. It could be that someone is making a choice, or you are making a choice here. And I see with the chess, you've been thinking about your finances. So strategizing your money. This is wise spending. Some of you, it's long term, especially with that 10 of Cups. You could be thinking about wills. You could be thinking about retirement. You may be thinking about, family homes and documents and power of attorney and, things of that nature, right? Adulting, basically. And where's my money going? How can it work for me? I am getting some of you looking at assets as well, or looking at setting up some sort of maybe a fund for a grandchild, or savings bonds, or something of that nature here as well. You may even have military in your background, or you're just thinking through some big decisions. You could be making some lifelong purchases. So maybe a home, or maybe buying into a business. This is long term. Like we said earlier, you're in it to win it here. And I feel like it is long term, because your final outcome is the treasure. This is about not having to worry about your finances. That's that 10 of Cups, a completion, like finally coming to a point where you feel like you have enough in reserve, right? Money in reserve, having the retirement, or having extra where you don't have to scrape by, right? So there is something here, maybe even of inheritance. Okay, even though that's not the 10 of Cups we're seeing, this could be a family inheritance coming in here, or an executive of state. I see that someone could be left a little bit of either money, or left a home, or left some sort of property here. I also see some of you could marry into money. Okay, that's interesting. Some of you could marry into money, or you don't realize that that's the case, but then you do, right? This is about planning, hidden talents as well. You may be really discovering some of your own spiritual gifts. And because you can be logical at times, Gemini, you try to strategize, or you really try to think things through. But I feel like with all the heart energy here, this is going to be a very intuitive month for you to really dive into some of your spiritual gifts. And you have the gift of communication, of understanding things on a deeper level. You have the gift of, some of you, I'm getting here, automatic writing, journaling. You could even have some mediumship or psychic abilities here, as we all do. We're all highly intuitive, or we can be. We can choose to be. But you're also planning. And I feel like you're planning for your future. You're planning for, 5, 10, 20 years down the road. And yeah, you're thinking long term. When it comes to love, you are, wow, look at this. You have calling in your soulmate. You have true love, and you have heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah. If you're single, you're calling in a love that is here for a lifetime, is what I'm picking up on. You are calling in someone who it's their dream to have that 10 of Cups as well. For those of you that are already in a relationship, you could be having a heart-to-heart conversation with this person. Now it says this is a romance of a lifetime. There is true love here, either in your energy or coming into your energy. And I feel like if it's not already here, it's coming in soon. Okay, and there's a lot of happiness. This person could be the center of your world. They really could be. That Leo energy, that sun. I feel like life is good health, success, happiness. I mean, I don't see any cards out here. We're not done yet, and I haven't even peeked, but I feel like you're going to breeze through April in a way where your emotions, sometimes you may even say, I need to pinch myself. Is this too good to be true? But try not to get stuck in that energy of emotional sabotage or dissatisfaction, or like something has to go wrong. It's just going too good. Try not to let your emotions or your logic tell you that you don't deserve something, because you do. Okay. That could be the challenge for you. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now, of course, if someone is not satisfied with that King of Cups, right? If someone's not satisfied and their heart's not in it, there needs to be a conversation about freedom, liberation. How can we both bring more joy into our lives, even if that's not together? Okay, and that could be that new life. But you're calling in a soulmate, Gemini. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. They absolutely do. And we see it coming in. True love. You've been praying. You've been affirming. You have been visualizing this 10 of Cups energy, and it's finally here. Wow. Okay, we have, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? There's that 10 of Cups energy, family, support, systems, right? It's soul tribe. It says the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up, Gemini? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? And do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify, is there anyone in your life who no longer serves you? Can you love them from a distance? Yeah. So just for a percentage of you, Gemini, there is someone of the past that you were very passionate about. There was a lot of chemistry, a lot of lust, a lot of maybe sexual energy, right? Between you and this person, past life for sure, but it could have been a karmic relationship with the soul lessons. And you thought that you were going to be with the person forever. And that dream may have been broken or sabotaged. There's something with a commitment being severed for some of you in order for you to truly feel joy. And not that you didn't feel joy at times, but I feel like it wasn't long lasting. Like we said earlier, this is something that is here to stay, right? This is here to stay energy. And so I feel like you're choosing to maybe love someone from a distance, or to refocus your tribe on people who do inspire you. And you're saying, not my monkeys, not my circus. I'm over here and I'm going to love who I need to love from a distance, but I'm not going to let that energy interfere with my happiness any longer. Next up, am I afraid to be seen? Yeah. And so because we have the sun card, because the sun illuminates everything, right? And you have clarity, and we talk about the sun coming up here a couple of different times. There is something here with ego, okay? Either you or someone, just to kind of rephrase, we all have ego. It's part of the human experience, but we can have healthy ego. And I feel like you are taking a look at your ego or someone else's as well. And you could be letting a lot go. And maybe that's what they call that ego death, right? Letting the wounds that kind of strike up in the ego in a negative manner, right? I feel like that's about you leaving that behind and shining your light, because the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer, Gemini. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. And a lot of times on the Sun card, not on this deck, but in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, you see that there's usually a naked baby right in that horse, right? So the Sun is about being vulnerable. Vulnerability is our greatest strength. For those of you that suffer with being vulnerable, you may want to look into the works of Brene Brown. She talks a lot about that. But there is this energy of you being vulnerable, you being seen, you being valued, you being heard. Today is soul action. What parts of me do I hide so that I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need so I can feel safe to be seen? Okay, and then journal those answers. And for those of you that want to be entered into the free reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of the month and post right back here on the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. I want you to answer that question. What do you need to feel so that you can be safe, right? To be seen? Do you need to feel that love, that warmth, that forgiveness, right? Generosity. What do you need to feel, or what do you want to feel? What does this make you feel? Even tuning into the energy of this reading. If this is resonating with you so far, what are the feelings that are bubbling up for you? Put those in the comment section below. I will enter you into that giveaway. You're meant to shine here, right? The world doesn't want you to hold back. And for a lot of you, there was some sort of struggle with you not being able to be your full self. And maybe that's part of this past energy where you wanted to be in this relationship, or you wanted to have that job or that career or whatever this dream was for you. But it's almost as if you would have stayed in this energy, a part of your light was dimmed. It's like this energy would have held you back from your fullest and truest potential. And you're finally understanding that for what it is. And you're accepting, you are sending gratitude, you're sending love to whatever that experience, that energy, that contract was for you. And you're being guided to fully step into the light and make new commitments to yourself, new commitments to others, that is going to bring a lot of happiness and joy to your world. All right. Gemini, we have here, last but not least, we have the Bardo. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. I don't think I've ever read this card. This is one of my favorites. It is the Wild Unknown archetype. It's going to take me a second here just to find it. The Bardo. Yeah, I feel like this does have to do with some of you kind of taking the past situations and clearing it up a bit. It's like the residual energy of the past. It's like you're giving it a sweep, one last final sweep here. This is all about the liminal, the in-between, and the transition. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us, or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. There's the Hierophant. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. When this shows up as the light aspect, and I'm going to say it is because we have so much light in your reading, but I am going to read the dark because you've gone through it, right? You've gone through the dark side. Now you're embracing the light. So we're going to take a look at both. The light is about spaciousness, grace, forgiveness, and truth. And the dark is torment, it's dislocation, it's hallucination, and transience energy, right? The Tibetan Book of the Dead, Lament of the Dead by James Hillman. Okay, that could be something that if you want to go deeper, you can. And then what else do we have? It says, when the veil between this life and the next is thinned, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision, which you have the clarity card here. So a lot of you, you're going to see, as it says, and I love the polarity as it says here, right? It said, you know, the light and the dark, basically. It talked about the in-between energies. And lastly here, the message is the Bardo is not to be feared, right? It's not to be feared. Take advantage of its energy by recognizing what needs to be resolved. Trust that there is a message for you from beyond. Who is speaking? Go ahead and listen. So I feel for a lot of you, that's part of your spiritual gifts, right? It is about listening. Like I said earlier, you may have the gift of mediumship. You may be connecting to your spiritual gifts on a deeper soul level. You have that gift of being maybe a clear channeler or that transience energy of you kind of, feeling the in-between and picking up on energies. Some of you are seeing the future in a way. And you are seeing things from a polarity, but you're understanding what you couldn't quite understand in the past or understand because of whatever reason. You weren't meant to understand it fully, but you may be looking back on a situation, understanding it now, and it's wrapped up with forgiveness and wrapped up with gratitude for what you couldn't know because you were so emotionally invested in an energy. And also, if you take a look there, there's the skulls. And the skulls can represent some sort of death and rebirth or transmuting an old life into something new. And that's what we see here with the new life. So Gemini, this reading is packed full of juicy tidbits. I hope this helps you on your journey. I'm getting, and this is an interesting message coming in here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me a movie, one of my favorites, actually. The movie is Legends of the Fall. I mean, some of you could live in Montana. Some of you may have just watched that movie, or maybe you're a Brad Pitt fan or Anthony Hopkins. But I'm getting that it's almost like the seasons, right? The Legends of the Fall, legends of a lifetime, or the legends that kind of carry us through. You may be looking back on different relationships or different aspects of yourself, even how you've grown, how you've struggled, how you've changed, the people that have entered into your world, the people that have exited. So I feel like there is this energy, hence that movie title coming in. I feel like there is a changing of the seasons for you, and you're entering into a really beautiful season here of a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that resonates. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the channel, which I am so appreciative for. Don't forget to drop your hearts, desires in the comment section below, or not so much the heart's desires, but what do you need to feel, right? What are you feeling? So it could be heart's desires. Drop it below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and bell button. Lots of love, Gemini.